This time I would like to invite Parker Bouchard and John Goss to the stage.
Good afternoon. My name is Parker Bouchard, and I'm a junior at Brewer High School. I'm currently a member of the golf and baseball program. It gives me great pleasure to tell you about the Hall of Fame inductee, Joel Barrett. A graduate of 2002, Joel was a multi-sport athlete but made his mark in the world of baseball. A 3-year varsity player, he was named All-Conference First-Team Honors as a sophomore third baseman. His junior season, his elevated play earned him Penobscot Valley Conference Player of the Year and earned All-Conference First-Team Honors again, this time as the first baseman. An offensive powerhouse, he had a .500 batting average, and the Maine Sunday Telegram recognized him with an All-State honorable mention. His senior season in 2002 solidified his legacy in high school baseball with a repeat all-conference first-team selection, another season with a .500 batting average, and an all-state team by the Maine Sunday Telegram. Barrett went on to have an equally impressive career at the University of Maine. His first season, he was the starting first baseman with a batting average of .359, which was the 5th highest in the American East Conference, and a .992 fielding percentage as a sophomore. As a sophomore, he batted .340 with 72 hits and 43 RBIs. His efforts led him to an American East Championship and NCAA regional appearance, reaching the second round. He served as team captain for 2 years and continued to dominate the stats on both sides of the plate. In 2006, he had an average of .368, 82 hits, and 50 RBIs. He was selected to the 2007 All-New England and All-Tournament teams. Even today, 20 years later, he ranks 3rd on UMaine's all-time hits list and all-time doubles list. At this moment, I'm honored to introduce John Goss to present Joel Barrett for induction into the Brewer Athletic Hall of Fame.
Well, Mr. Otterback told me that there was a time limit. I was just wondering if anybody didn't use their full allotment. Is anybody that played for me back in the day, my post-game speeches tend to run on a bit. But this is a very special opportunity. You know, I'm following up. Olivia, your dad was a classmate of mine. So, Parker, we've known each other for a long time. It's not to show my age here, but so I'm just going to elaborate why this opportunity is special to me before I get a little bit further on about JB. First, I'd like to thank the special folks that help organize and grow this amazing honor that highlights the best of the best within the storied history of Brewer Athletics. I've been extremely fortunate to have many special moments throughout my journey as a baseball player and coach. Throwing out the first pitch at the dedication of the Brewer Community Turf Facility in honor of my late father, Jerry Goss, was a day I'll never forget. Celebrating inductions of great teammates like Ronnie Hughes, John Collins, and Chad White, who's here today. Playing for the legendary coach Dennis Kaya, one of my best mentors, taught me just about everything about baseball that my father didn't. Coaching with great people like Dana Corey and David Morris to help young men pursue their own baseball dreams. Watching my son pitch his Golden Buck team to a regional championship on Mahaney Diamond was one that brought me tremendous pride for 2 reasons. Obviously, the first being that it was my son and I was present as his father. But the second, which you might not necessarily draw the conclusion, is that he was pitching on the same field where Joel Barrett played as a Maine Black Bear. So that made it that much more extra special for me. Now, JB, I know my dad's watching today with great joy as you receive this honor because he truly loved being a fan of your ability, dedication, and how you represented the Witch family with exceptional leadership and class. Joel is here today supported by his wife, Kirsten, 3 kids, Nora, JD, Eli, as well as his parents, David and Nancy, and as well as his in-laws. David, I almost didn't recognize you sitting still over there. You know, fond memories of David walking around the track at Nokomis or the fence line around Brewer while JB was out there doing his thing. Hindsight has a wonderful opportunity it gives us all. Once I became a father of a talented young ball player, I found a greater appreciation for letting my son play and become his own man, progressing in a way that he controls. I'll always be his biggest fan, much in the way that David and Nancy have been for JB during his journey from a baseball phenom to the dedicated, passionate, selfless role as a husband, father, coach, and administrator. So I thank you for allowing me the opportunity to be present with him. It was a privilege. Joel's journey has not stopped after building his platform on the field. He's utilized his solid footing to pay it forward, coaching at Babson College, then founding Joel Barrett Baseball, where his stated mission is to provide positive, supportive instruction in an environment where the motto is win or learn. Continuing with his desire to teach, Mass Attack Softball was established for aspiring young female athletes, which was then followed up by 781 Sports Performance, which boasts an impressive 13,000 square foot indoor facility equipped with batting cages, pitching tunnels, and team practice areas. The reason I mention this is to help those in attendance to understand Joel's unmatched drive and vision. That's what great leaders do, JB. Through your growth and maturity, you have found your true calling. You have charted a course that enables you to make a major impact. JB, in the moment, you won't fully comprehend the difference you're making for your community, teams, and family. My wish for you is that someday you will have the opportunity to just relax, soak it all in. In that moment of clarity, in your own unique way, you will realize that the countless hours you've dedicated to the process were all worth it. I thank you not only for the privilege to make this introduction, but more importantly for the pure happiness and joy you have brought to me and many others in becoming the man that's being honored today. I fondly recall watching 400-foot home runs off your bat, many of which went to right center where Coach Morris and I said you needed to drive the ball. You not only listened, but you got to work mastering your craft. You were a workhorse on the mound when we needed you to bring the gas and the breaking ball, which was a pretty tight 12-6er. And you didn't back down from any challenge. You were perhaps the biggest reason we showed that team from across the river that we would not be overlooked. If we had the nice turf field that's here today, you wouldn't have eaten that bad hop off the face during pregame infield either. On that note, would Nora, JD, and Eli please come on up here? I'm trying not to run over, but there's things that can make moments that much more special. All right, so let's ask all the folks in attendance out here to give us a big fire up as you guys introduce
Our dad.
Now introducing our dad, Joel Barrett.
That was pretty great. So, good afternoon. That threw me off. The whole fire up. So, what a great day. First of all, this has been really exceptional. Like, the whole students at the high school. Oh my, that's so cool. Really just an amazing testament to you. So, round of applause for them. So thank you, Coach Goss. Just an amazing person. Coach Goss is a guy that you just never wanted to disappoint, ever. You know, he was not out of fear, but because you cared about him and didn't want to let him down. So you just respected him, cared about him, and ultimately, thank you for everything. And just thank you for everyone who put the day together. I think it's a really wonderful testament to the town of Brewer, the school system, that this is unique. You know, I'm from Massachusetts now. No, I'm not. I'm from Brewer. But I live in Massachusetts. This doesn't exist. We have Hall of Fames. We have different things. This is a community action. You should be very proud of yourselves. So I'll get into kind of my thank you. My kids are here. My family's here. I got in-laws here. It's just an awesome day, a special day. Just really cool. So I grew up on Silk Street, 205 Silk Street, love it. 207-989-5537, still my number. It's really not, but that's the number I remember. Andy Sullivan was 207-989-3413. That was my best friend who lived to the left of me. And it's like these things stick in your head, right? So just a really cool thing. So the best part about growing up in Brewer was I jump on my bike, get a couple dollars from my mom, and we'd go to the Little League fields. We'd play sandlot baseball all day long. That couple of dollars usually meant a slush puppy with all of the different flavorings, the most disgusting thing that's ever. My kids do it now. It's amazing. And then usually some nutritional items that weren't very nutritional to get us through the day. I was a kid. So most importantly, I got to be a kid. Long days, scraped knees, bikes that left in the dark, or just everywhere. Those were gifts. Today it feels like kids are rushed into adulthood too soon, with schedules and screens and every minute really just overbooked. Childhood isn't something we hurry through. It's something to protect. As parents, we have a choice. We can help our kids stay young and innocent a little longer. We can give them space to explore, to imagine, and simply enjoy being children. That's the greatest gift. The best things that can be done are done in a group that takes an entire community. For me, Brewer Little League was just the best. It was the greatest. Volunteers that were there, they made you feel like a big leaguer. They'd line the fields, they'd run the concessions, you're coaching, they're cheering, the energy of a major league ballpark. Now, as someone who volunteers a ton of time, I recognize that not everyone necessarily was showing up that morning at 6 in the morning super happy to be there. But they did it because they loved it, and there was an expectation that it was more than just you. That's what it takes to build community. Yeah, I mean, the little things that pop into my head, too, is like after a game where my dad would take me to Jimmy's Ice Cream, and we would just take out the team. That was the greatest memories of all time. You start to appreciate that as you get a little older, those little times of really just doing things that are fun. And Jimmy's Ice Cream was just conveniently always a good taste. Baseball and life are full of highs and lows. The biggest lessons come when things don't go your way. One belief, and Coach Goss said it, is still follows me. I'm a school administrator. I'm the assistant principal to both my boys currently, which is, I'm sure, a joy for them. It's a whole nother meeting to come to the office. So that's my daytime job. I had Nora, my daughter, for 4 years as an assistant principal. She never made it to the office, boys, so you better not. So that was really great. Saw her at lunchroom. It was just a fantastic thing. But for me, it's that win or learn mentality. My family and I run and own some small businesses, and it's a really great, powerful message to send children. It doesn't matter if you're missing a roster spot or dealing with town politics, which I'm sure never happens in Brewer, because it never happens in Massachusetts either. Or confronting your weaknesses. Every challenge is faced to grow. Setbacks aren't an end, they're opportunities to regroup. The people that helped me kind of learn these lessons along the way, and just people who come in. Mrs. Marshall was my reading teacher. She believed in me. Mr. Winston, 4th grade teacher, made reading fun. The reason that happened is he had a deal with Pizza Hut. For every book you read, or every 10 books you read, you got a cheese pizza. And as a Husky kid that shopped at Levinsky's, that was phenomenal. That was the greatest gift you could have given me. So that's fantastic. And then just overall, it's about having people believe in you. Mr. Stanhope was another guy, a coach that cared for every athlete, held us accountable with lifting us up. Brewer High School itself is a great place to grow up. I was, and still am, proud to be a Brewer Witch. My high school experience was full of support and opportunity. I felt valued here. Coach Morris and Coach Hall, they were just great people. I played golf in high school. It's the greatest thing ever. My greatest memory in high school was at the Seniors Awards banquet. And, all these really awesome awards pop up and these great things. And for me, my greatest award, even almost till this day, was an award given by the custodians. It was a $500 gift, scholarship. And it was the coolest scholarship I've ever seen. And I still have the sign. It was awesome. It was awesome. So these things that make you so memorable is the relationships. And a quick piece to this, and this has to do with the Coach House restaurant, which is a really great thing. So in college, I loved college. It was great, had success there. But it's all about, there's choices you make in life, right? Who are you to people? Are you the person that lifts people up? Are you the person that kind of pushes people down? My dad went to the Coach House. This is a very, very, very cool story that ends nicely. And nice and loudly from another person that I think was not so happy that I was having success, said, did Joel get a scholarship in college? And my dad said no. Left it there, it's what it was. So I went on to get a red shirt, and in my first year, I redshirted, worked hard. I was kind of like, again, I already told you I was a Levinsky's husky overweight guy. I needed to work on my body a little bit, all right? So I go there, and ultimately, I started for 4 years. I had success, and it was because people along the way bought into helping people. And there were more people in my life that said, hey, I want this guy to succeed, than push him down. So that's the biggest thing as everyone. 41 years old, I don't feel like, I'm done. I feel like I'm still growing. The biggest thing is I think we should really be good for people and help each other out and do the right thing by people. And if we do that, we're going to be better. We're going to be really, really better. So, from the bottom of my heart, thanks for sharing this with me, and congratulations to all the inductees. Really cool to see some familiar faces, and, thanks for letting my family share that with me. Thank you so much.